Before we go any further, I need you to please ensure that you have pressed the subscribe button. I am trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, and I think you may be the one to get me there on this video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I am coming to you today from the Tesla studio, so it's nice to be back in my car. It's very quiet, and I only usually need to do one take when I'm in Tesla studio. But I wanted to talk to you today about what is going on with Sofi stock and a potential trade setup that I think you're going to be really impressed with. This particular trade setup, it is offering a 20% return in the next 6 months. So if you annualize that, you're looking at a 40% return. And the worst case scenario with this trade is that you will actually get Sofi stock at the $25 strike, but you're going to be paid handsomely for that. So that insulates you a little. Now this trade's a little different because normally I sell puts below the current price action, but because of what we were getting in premium for this, and also because of the bullish momentum with Sofi right now, coupled with the fact that if we have any hint of rate cuts in the coming months, then it will more than likely soar and it will head up to closer to 30. So a trade like this works really well when the volatility is high and there's a big question mark on the future. Now, one of our coaches had a similar trade that he brought to the community, and I have since tweaked it a little so that we can get to the finish line quicker. But I wanted to say a quick note about my wonderful coaches in the community because they are so smart. I have Coach JB who brought this trade to us. He's been with me for quite some time and he focuses on long-term investing, so he's very helpful with that. And then I have Coach Tim. He's been with me for quite some time as well. Coach Tim actually became a millionaire after he joined my community, which was a lot of fun for us to celebrate with him. Now, Coach Tim, he focuses quite a bit on the wheel strategy and he has a very similar trading style to me. And then I have Coach Steve. Now, Coach Steve is wonderful because he has his own technical channel where he goes over technical analysis and he uses the MACD to give a lot of hints about where our favorite stocks are heading. So everyone's always asking Coach Steve for his perspective. And then I have Coach Baylor. Now, Coach Baylor is great. He was actually just a community member that had a wonderful idea to share with everybody, and everyone loved it so much we made him a coach and we gave him his own trading channel. He does something called At the Money Trades. Now, these are ticker symbols that trade several times throughout the week, and he runs the wheel strategy on them. And they're not risky trades, and they're very consistent. So we have a lot of happy community members that follow Coach Baylor on At the Money Trade. We also have Coach Brett. Now, Coach Brett, he is very skilled at zero DTE trading. So we do have some of our members that enjoy that trading style. It's very fast and you've got to be super careful with it, but he leads them in those efforts. And Coach Tim assists him at times with zero DTE efforts as well. And then I'm super excited. We just promoted one of our members, Coach Lori. She's my first female coach, and I'm very excited to have her in the community, and she is helping everyone. She does so much research on stocks, and she comes up with some wonderful buy right trades. Now, we only have a week left in our buy right challenge, but it is such a popular trading style that we're now dedicating a complete channel to the buy rights, and she is somebody that just jumps right in there and helps everyone with different trade setups. So this is a personal thank you to all of my coaches for what you do to keep the community running and to help them learn. We have a wonderful learning environment within the community, and it's all because of your great personalities. Now, for those that have been with me for a while, you know I'm a huge Sofi fan. I love their platform. I love the way that they have a lot of products that they offer their current members, which keeps them with Sofi for the longer term. Now, we know that as people start to refinance with rate cuts, they will be the benefactor of that, along with all the tailwinds due to the recent changes with the student loan dynamic. So Sofi has a bright future, and you couple that with rate cuts, and I think think it is off to the races. So hopefully you have a chance to jump in on a trade like this or something similar. The trade that I actually gave to the community, it was actually a little bit better than this, but yesterday was a perfect day to make it. So if you want to be a part of all that fun and get trade setups like this real time, I would love for you to book a call to join my community. We'll actually show you the community and we'll answer all of your questions. We'll do a brief interview, make sure it's a fit for you, and then you can decide if you want to start trading with us as early as next week. So obviously the first thing we want to do is take a look at SoFi, looking at its technical analysis. This is the 3-month chart on Yahoo Finance. And this trade is going to start off at 25. So it's very different, like I said, because typically I want to look at the bottom of the band and make a decision and do something like selling a put at around the $20 mark, or even if I'm getting more aggressive, around the $22.50 mark. But because this stock has such a bullish thesis and the premiums are so good, this trade is going to open up currently above the Bollinger Band. Now, as SoFi pushes, and if it goes higher than 25, then this band will stretch, and then this will eventually become closer to the middle of the band. That's the thesis for this trade I'm about to share with you. When you go to the option chain, I am going to go to 3/20/2026. Now, in my community, I had done this trade in January, which provided us an exit a few months earlier. But if you're going to take this trade based on the current price action, consider 3/20/2026. Now, what I did is I went down here to the $25 strike. Now, typically, like I said, when I sell a put, I'm going to go below the current price action. But for this one, if I sell this put, it is offering really about $5 in premium. It says $5.35, but if I look between the bid and the ask, more than likely it's going to be around $5. But that is incredible, because if I get $5 per share, then I will effectively be getting SoFi at the $20 level. So one of two things will happen. Either I do get assigned SoFi at the $25 level, but I have a little bit of a cushion, that $5 premium that I'm receiving now in advance. Or as we get closer to our expiration date, if we push past 25, then I get to keep 100% of the premium that is being produced, in this case around 500. Now let's talk about returns. If you are getting $500 for putting up $2,500 in capital, that's a 20% return in 6 months. So that's a 40% annualized return. It's really hard to find trade setups like this that are with quality companies that are profitable and that give you a high probability. And so if you're interested in this trade, I wish you the best of luck. Remember, you have to be okay taking SoFi at 25. Now, what's the worst thing that could happen? The worst thing that could happen is if you assign the shares at 25 and then SoFi drops well below $20. Remember, you have a little bit of an insulation because of that $5 premium. But if this stock drops to 15, then you're going to be sitting on a stock. You're going to have to wait until it comes back up, at least to the $20 level, before you can do much with it. But when I look at all the potential tailwinds for SoFi, this is a really good calculated risk, in my opinion. You have to do your own due diligence. Please do not copy trade, and I wish you the best of luck. I hope you found that helpful. Remember, if you're with me, Trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, I worked really hard on a video the other day that goes through some of the most popular stocks that are being traded right now, and it shows you how to trade them over this volatile period that could be coming in the months of September and October. I'll leave that video for you right here.